from this Brazilian photographer named Casio, who just does nothing but take pictures of hot nude women. Oh my god. Oh no. Who could that be? Whoa. Oh my god. It's like I'm still in that same place where I like to sit down and film videos. Hey, how's it going? Greetings and salutations and konnichiwas to all you sexy motherfuckers, old and new, who have come to my channel. And, yeah, welcome. In case you guys were unaware, about 5 years ago, I started a little series called Tkyorants, where I would take my YAMAHA VIRAGO 250 motorcycle out for little rides, and I would record myself on my GoPro and microphone, and I would just rant and rave about this, that, and the other. Over the last couple years, I've made a shit ton of these, like at least a couple hundred up to date now. Some people would ask me, Papa Tikyo, why do you do the Tikyo rants? Like, this is a format that no one else does, and like, it's very niche. Why would you do this? And the simple answer is ADV China, and M13, and Prozzy, and literally any other motorcycle YouTuber out there on YouTube at the time. One thing that you guys don't understand, or anybody who's never ridden a motorcycle would understand, is that it's, you know, you're putting your life on the line each time you ride a motorcycle. It's not safe like a car. And one of the ways that I focus better when I'm riding a motorcycle is if I'm talking to somebody on the phone. But I got to the point where I was like, why should I call somebody when I could be making content? And boom, that's how the Tkyo rants basically came into existence. And over the years, I would release a Tkyo rant maybe once or twice a week for the past, like, what, 4 or 5 years almost now? And for once, the whole time I've been doing the Tkyo rants, I thought, hey, it's the end of the year. I might as well take some time to show you guys my favorite top picks of this year of the rants that I made. And also, before I get into it, I just want to say super special shout out to Joey, Jesus, Kush, Kawa Joe, and Polyscone. If it wasn't for these 5 guys this year helping me out with the Tkyo rants, I honestly probably would have stopped at the beginning of 2021. So thank you guys for helping me out. Honestly, like, Jesus, Joey, Kawa Joe, Kush, you guys editing the videos over the course of this year, and Polyscone for always fucking subtitling them when need be. Just thank you guys so much. So this year in particular, what was different about Tkyo rants? Up until now, I had only uploaded maybe once a week, and usually it was about a topic either referring to my life or some kind of advice. And this year I took a special kind of pivot, and I wanted to talk about other Japan online creators. They could be Twitch streamers, they could be YouTube streamer or YouTubers, but it's like I wanted to make content not just giving my opinion, but sharing with you guys, my audience, my very small audience, these different media creators. So even if I didn't like them, you guys could at least go and check them out for yourself. I mean, when it seems that like Japan influencers like a dime a dozen these days, wouldn't it be nice to get that little drop of feedback from your boy who's already living here, who's kind of got the pulse, got their finger on the pulse? I thought I'd do a little bit of a story recap on spaghetti. For all of you guys who don't know, I got my driver's license when I first came here because I had a 1-year international driver's permit, and it was going to expire, and I didn't want to drive illegally, so I got a driver's license. And if you get a driver's license here, you can automatically drive a 50cc scooter here without getting a separate motorcycle license. But I had gotten my license revoked 4 times because of the violations I got from riding that little scooter. So eventually I was about to lose my license permanently, and I had to go to like this court kind of thing to beg for my license to not be revoked. And I said, I got rid of the scooter, I'm gonna buy a car, fuck it. And I ended up buying Spaghetti, this awesome Yamaha VIRAGO 250 1980s motorcycle from this Brazilian photographer named Casio, who just does nothing but take pictures of hot nude women. And I bought him for 900 bucks in Harajuku, and I've had him for about, God, like 6+ years now, and he's been my partner through all this, and I've put tons of money, way too much money, into maintaining him, but I love him. He's a part of me sexually. At night, on weekends. Just, you know, he's my boy. If you have a motorcycle, why not make motorcycle videos? Anyways, without further ado, let's get into my top picks of the Tkyorants of 2021. And yeah. So this is the rant I did about hiding in my room. I did 2 rants about him this year, but I like this one in particular because, as you can see, I'm riding around in the countryside. This was when I was going to Tochigi for one of my bike trips, and you could see I'm going from this base mountain town all the way into the mountain through this rant, and I love the scenery in this one, and it sticks out in my head. Also, this year, to get quote-unquote exercise, I started walking around my neighborhood with a GoPro. I only made 2 of these because the video was too shaky because it was just on my head here. But it was really cool to show you guys around my neighborhood. I forget how, like, I take this shit for granted, but all of you guys out there who have never been in Japan are probably super interested in this shit. So I was happy to fulfill the need there with that. This video in particular I called Hentai Oyaji, which means like perverted old man. And the whole time for this rant I was talking about an older coworker of mine, American, who basically, like, he's married and, you know, he's got a good job at everything, but he hit on one of the female staff and he did it in the most cringy manner. And the rant was actually really short, but for the last 10 minutes of the rant, I was going to McDonald's and, like, I had this like 10-minute talk with this guy who runs like a titty bar here in Shinjuku, and it was just so interesting. And I don't know, that one really sticks out with me because it's just one of those long ass conversations I don't really get to have that often on my rants, so I really enjoyed this one. 17 years. Oh my god. Gaijin Goomba, you know, probably in real life he's actually a really nice guy or whatever, but I just can't get over, like, the entitlement this guy has shoved up his ass. I mean, like, I just, for me personally, anybody who comes to Japan for only a little bit of time and then they leave and all of a sudden they're experts on Japan, it just irks me the wrong way. And I finally did a video on Gaijin Goomba and how I feel about him. And the rant in general, like, the scenery's not that amazing or whatever, but I love the fact that, like, from this one rant, we got all these, like, these memes, these inside jokes of the community and me, like, on the channel, like, the 17 years, and the language, the culture, the people, and he's just a plethora of cringe Japan memes, and I gotta say, big shout-outs to Gaijin Goomba for that. Deep fake arrest. Yeah, this rant in particular, the scenery's not that amazing, and barely anybody watched it, but I love Japanese news, and I tried to do the quartering channel, which didn't really pop off like I wanted to, but it's just, Japan has so much interesting news going through it all the time, and I thought this was so interesting how these guys, they got arrested for making deepfakes of Japanese celebrities. They just took their face and put it on these female porn stars, and of course, like, you know, I'm not saying Asian people all look alike, but I'm just saying the software helps probably, and yeah, I liked it because this was one of the first rants that I got to do where I was talking about the news this year. Simon and Martina, this is probably my favorite rant that I did this whole year. Not only did I made like $400 off of this rant just for talking about Simon and Martina and their breakup. And, like, it was great because, well, one, it's a really hot topic, and I really wanted to give my 2 cents because I love their channel and I hate to see what happened, and I wanted to voice my opinion. But also, in this video, I got to vent about a real personal thing that happened with me and a long-term friend and a fallout that I had, and it was good because I hadn't vented about that online up until that point, and it was something I needed to do to move on from that friendship. And also, like, if you look at the beginning of the rant, it starts during the daytime and it ends in nighttime. You actually see it go from daytime to nighttime in the video, and for some reason the colors are so beautiful in that one. I don't know what happened, but it just looks great. I love this rant. Also this year I decided to do something I haven't done that often, which was I made videos giving homage or paying respect to Japan YouTube or Asia YouTube related people that I looked up to, and that was, I was talking I made a video about Gaijin Ass. He was a blogger here. He was one of my favorite bloggers here, and unfortunately he died of a heart attack, and not a lot of people knew about him, so it was, even though the video didn't get that many views, it was really important to me to show my respects to him. Also, No Joke Howard. He was this just crazy dude living in Cambodia, and he was one of the first expats to be doing YouTube videos in Cambodia, and unfortunately he died too. I think of a heart attack as well. He was drugs or something. But I also did a rest in peace video for Norm Macdonald, and everybody and their mom did one for Norm Macdonald. But it's just, I'm getting to an age now where I'm like, oh shit, I am gonna die one of these days. It's not forever. And even though I didn't know these guys personally, they did affect my life to a certain extent, and I wanted to just show my respects. So yeah, a lot of people are like, fuck this, man, this is so grim. But for me, it's like, these people affected my life, man. I'm gonna, like, it's the least I can do, you know? This rant too, the one where I talked about Katsumoto. If it wasn't for Katsumoto and his website, All Japanese All the Time, I would have never learned Japanese. I've been talking on and off of my friend, my YouTube buddy, Oriental Pearl, Pete! And yeah, see, she doesn't want me calling her that to her face, but I'm gonna keep saying it. But you know, there's two kinds of people that learn. There's ADHD people like me who is just like, okay, look, I just use flashcards and movies to learn a language. She uses textbooks and online classes and kind of overcomplicates the learning process. And Katz was able to make language learning not only fun, but it didn't seem like an overwhelming task, you know? And Katz and I, we didn't really have a falling out, but it's just the guy disappeared. He disappeared on everybody. And then I randomly ran into him like about a year or two ago, before the pandemic, or like right as the pandemic was starting. And I don't know, it just prompted me to make that video kind of giving an update about him, because I know not just me, but a bunch of other people worried about what's happened to him, you know? Oh man, yeah, November 2020 update. Now, I don't think a lot of people understood what exactly was happening in this video, but in this rant, I had made this a year beforehand, and I specifically released it later because I wanted to see if I had, like, where I was from November 20th, or November 2020 versus November 21st, or 2021. So, yeah, but I don't think anyone noticed that that actually happened, so, I don't know, it's fun though, right? And, this rant was good. This is one of my favorite rants of this year, and it's funny because it has nothing to do with the topic of what I was talking about for this rant. I really enjoyed it because I'm driving around Katsushika area, which is where I worked for a year when I first came to Tokyo, and so it was very nostalgic. I hadn't been back there since I worked there. And at the beginning of the video, you see me, and I see these kids, and they're hunting for fish or something in this little, like, kind of creek area in the middle of the road, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go check this out. And it was just so fun to go there and see the kids and be like, oh, hey, what are you doing? And, like, you know, when I first came to Japan, I was super afraid of, like, you know, like, even talking to kids. Like, I didn't want to be associated as somebody who's, like, wants to talk to kids, you know? But after being a teacher for over 10 years, it's like, I feel no shame in being like, hey, what are you doing? You know? And I feel like I can sense it with a lot of new guys that they're like, I don't like kids. I don't want anything to do with kids. And it's like, yeah, because you're afraid of being labeled as a pedophile. Don't worry, dude. Just say you're a teacher. It's fine. And, like, you know, kids, they don't bite. And if somebody gives you shit, be like, oh, fuck you, man, you know? But it was just so nice to go and talk to them and be like, oh, hey, what's that? You caught that? Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, there you go. Good stuff. So, yeah, that was a fun rant. Sushi potato. Oh, my God. Sushi potato. You know how much fucking drama and shit I got over this fucking rant? Out of all the people who, like, you know, there seems to be a certain group of people, and I can't tell if they're trolling or if they're just mentally delusional, but there's a certain group of people that are like, Tkyosam the Keemstar of Japan. All he does is talk shit about other YouTubers. And it's like, did you even watch the video? And this was a clear case of, did you watch the video? For this rant, I was talking about Sushi Potato. She's a Twitch streamer, and I was praising her. giving her nothing but positive feedback through a majority of the video, and then I gave some constructive criticism. Not criticism, I always try to do constructive criticism, you know? And she flipped out. She flipped out on it. She banned me from her Twitch chat. And it's just like, it just goes to show, if you have a bad feeling about somebody from the start, unless they prove you wrong, then yeah, I don't know, it feels good. It felt good knowing when I met her, at first I was like, man, I don't like this chick, but I'll give her a shot. Nope. First impression was there. She's a cunt. It was good. Good learning. Good, you know, reminder. Michaela. Oh, man. This one, again, I don't really know what I said about the topic, but the scenery of this one was so nice. I was coming back from camping with Brian, Ramen Adventures, and I was just going down these tiny little fucking curvy slopes here on the mountain, and it was just so peaceful and so nice and just so green, and the weather was warm and there was nobody on the road. It was perfect. Oh, and this one too, like I did, like one of the regrets I had this year is that I did like about 6 camping trips and I vlogged them and I never uploaded the videos just because the vlog footage sucked. It wasn't that good. But I made these rants about like going on the camping trip after I went on them, on my way home from them. And I gotta say, the scenery I got from them was really nice. I mean, like up until now, like even one of my friends was giving me shit. They're like, dude, you've been in Japan for 15 years. You barely traveled. What the fuck? And I was like, dude, I work in Japan. I've been working 6 days a week for over a decade. Give me a break here. But, yeah, I mean, it's just, I love the fact that this year I got to go out and I got to camp in the mountains. I got to camp near the ocean, and it's just take spaghetti all around Kanto. It was just super fun, and I love these videos. Just, it's great. It's a reminder of those trips. So this was another rant that probably burnt a bridge for me, and it was talking about a China vlogger that I had actually collabed with one time called Jayo Nation. And, you know, at first this guy was really cool, man, and I really respected him, and he was like a world traveler, and he didn't take any shit. But then he became this guy who just started defending China and everything. And I get it, you live in China, you have to make pro-propaganda videos if you're in China. Keep the government off your back kind of thing. I get it, but that guy didn't even know Chinese, you know? And I gave him shit. Like, once he attacked my friends in a video of his, that's when I was like, okay, not cool. And I made a rant about him. But during this rant, I'm going through the beautiful town of Atami, which is a resort town in Japan. It's this giant cliff city that's right against the ocean. No tsunamis getting past there. And it was just nice. I really, really loved the scenery in this rant. Braitlin. Yeah, this was the first video I think I ever did about a Japanese live streamer. And this was a video I did about a guy who I became friends with on Twitch, who's a Japanese dude who plays retro games every night at 10 p.m. And I love the scenery. Like, again, the topic, you know, whatever, but the scenery during this time, I just remember coming back from one of my camping trips, and just, it's like, it's not a mountainy area, but it's like got hills, and in between the hills there's rice fields, and then just shops and convenience stores, and then rice fields, and it's total Japanese countryside. It's like a completely different world from Tokyo, and I love this video because of that. So anyway, that was my top favorite picks of the rants I did this year. Do you have any ones that you like? Let me know in the comments down below. And, you know, I gotta say, special announcement. For all of you guys who are watching this video and have watched specifically to this point, you probably already know that the rants are no longer going to be on Tkyosam, the main channel. I know. I apologize. But look, you know, unfortunately, the fact of the matter is that you guys who like the rants are great. You guys stick around for them, but a majority of the people that are on my channel don't give a shit about the rants. And if I want to grow this channel, I gotta get rid of the long format videos. And so I made a separate channel called ADV Japan, and links down below in the description. I need to get at least 1,000 subscribers to monetize this channel. Guys, please go down below and subscribe. There will be future videos from like every Thursday from now on. I'm going to be uploading to that channel so you guys can still get your weekly dose of Papa Tikyo on a motorcycle, being a badass in Japan. To end this video, I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite conversations, or little tidbits from my favorite conversations that our boy Paulie Scone went out of his way to subtitle in order to enhance your Tkyosam, Tkyorant viewing experience. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the conversations, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace. I mean, stay black. God damn it. Why am I getting this wrong?
You need heart to play this game. 気持ちがlame. Jump on a home play.
5000円でいいかな。5000円の札からいいですか。はい。はい。あ、300、はい、お願いします。Yeah, I only have a $50 bill right now. Well, I have others, but I should get change for it. Anyway, it's just like having to deal with that shield, that automatic. Oh my God, you're just trying to run some game on me. You're just trying to fuck me, you know. I feel that having to put up with that, especially with if you notice again, like women here, they take care of themselves, you know. They really do for the most part take care of themselves. Hi. Oh, hi. Okay, okay, nice. 今日はご機嫌はいかがでしょうか。上々ですか。ああ、はいはい。Just bullshit. おっす。よー、すごい悪く。久しぶりじゃねえかよ。お母ちゃんも元気か。よかったよ、よかった。いやいやいや。父ちゃんも元気かい。よかったよかった。今日はいつも通り、レギュラー、現金、麻薬、拳銃、おっぱいがすげえオーナーと、満タンまでください。T ポイントは今日持ってきてねえな。まあ今日だけは許されるよね。今日。えいっす。Oh man, I didn't really yeah, I need to make a T-point card. I haven't made any T-point cards because I always thought the point cards were kind of bullshit here. Sugawara-kun, T-point card ある? Yeah, so, どういっす。Okay, nice. 大変ありがとうね。今夜は、北村さんの、朝までバンバンのセックス、の頑張るさのことを応援してるぜ。Like, people here are super honorable and you can never talk about dirty bad things with people, but you know, most people are chill. They don't give a fuck. Okay, nice. Wow, fucking almost まあギリギリ空っぽだったかな。俺のケツより空っぽはないけどな。いや、いつもありがとうな。じゃあまた来週よろしくな。うん。ね、約束していっぱいセックスしてくださいね。そう、なんか俺の代わりにいっぱいやれ。俺今ベケーション中。俺の鍵はどうしたんだ。ここ。セックスの話夢中すぎちゃって、鍵をさせることを忘れちゃった。OK。またよろしくな。今日も頑張ってくださいね。Anyway, it's funny because I bet a lot of you guys that are watching.
Yeah. Anyway, nice meeting you.
Thank you. See you again.
I know your kanji, Murakami, right? The like the art, the Saka Murakami onaji kanji, right?
Really? Wow.
Yeah, Yume-jin, Murakami, Haruki Murakami. Yeah, chiga.
You can read that.
Sorishka. I only know the Japanese writer, very famous Murakami.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you his cousin? Itoko? Murakami no Saka.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Oh, okay. In America, he's really famous.
You play soccer too?
No, not soccer. なんか本の作家。本の作家と同じの名字だよ。知らない？アメリカですごく有名だよ。村上さん。
Where are you living now?
Oh, I live in Nakano, over there.
めっちゃありがたい、Mr. 石原。はあ、ナイス。今日はサメズまで行かなければならない。サメズ。免許更新。 なんだよ、なんかもう俺は別に文句言ってるわけじゃないけど、俺は駐車違反はただ2回だけでのせいで、俺は講習、その違反講習を受けに行かながら、なんだよこれ。なんかこれは事故だったらわかるんだけど、でもただの駐車違反、駐車ファッキング違反なんだよ。もう、いや、お前はもう、ハニつけになってから、我々の大事な違反講習を受けに聞いてもらえねえとダメだぜと。なんだよ、人種差別。日本人対日本人、人種差別。なんだよ。まあ、いいけど。でもただ、まあ、めんどくせえだけだな。東京、the badass。すみません、セクシー男を探してるんですけど、特に日本の方を探してるんですけど、久しぶりじゃねえかよ。元気かバーン。いやいや、今日は川越に行く予定だから、途中でみんなに挨拶しようかなと思う。よし君は背伸びた？もう。伸びないよ。はい、伸びたんじゃないかよ。おぉ、かっこいいピアスになっちゃったんじゃない。ナイス。おぉ、今日。今から川越行くの？川越に行く。撮影？撮影。俺の友達はレトロゲームハンターだから、川越に結構有名なブックオフがあるらしいんだから。レトロゲームってね、ファミコンとか？すべて。まあ、もちろんなんか当たりまでとか、そのコミドア64とか、なんか古いのパスコム系じゃなくて、これはもっとなんかゲーム機系。なんか、maybe crawdads or something? ほほほ。おー。Hello! 何が捕まえたいの？ザニガニか。いる？お死体がいるんだけどね。そっか。魚も入ってるの？ここ。魚いないですよ。カエルは？そっか。カニは？普通のカニいる？ここ。じゃあ今日は何匹捕まったか？今1個です。1個だけ？そっか。わあ。どこにある？見せていい？ここどこ？大きいね。いいね。これは餌だった？すごいね。すごい。わー。うなぎもいるかな？どうも、こんにちは。
チケットありますか？
いや、
のチケット。
のチケット。
では、3、1、0。
OK、はい。OK。英語がうまいですね。
お客様の日本語もお上手です。
いや、ミスミヤモト、お世辞がうまいよ。
とんでもございません。そんなお世辞って言えるぐらいもう。本当に。
いや。
90円貸して。
はい。
どうもありがとうございます。
いや、ご親切にありがとう。
暑いですから気をつけていってください。
はい、ありがとう。
はい。
その言葉を甘やかせます。はい。どうもありがとうございました。はい。What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome back. Oh, good. There's not that many people, so I can talk to them. どうもこんにちは。Miss Fujioka、かっこいい。かよ？Cool! 漢字の勉強上達したんだ。イエーイ。もう僕はもう超久しぶりこの高速道路を入ってて、だからいきなり高速道路になると知らなかった。まあ勉強になったけど、俺は今日静岡に行きたかった。この有料ロードじゃなくて普通の。そう、下の道から。そう、134は左、右？
左ですね。
左と、そっちを乗ってたら、静岡までに走るんですか？GPS 読んでたけど、134道、なんか道路とかは、ずっと海辺のそばで流れ、それを乗ってたら、多分静岡までに。どうも、こんにちは。みかんが食べたいね。
味見できる？
はい。 お願いします。
酸っぱい、甘い、どっちがいいかな？
甘いの方がいいかな。
そしたらこの乳酸マンが美味しいかな。どうぞ。
これは甘いやつ。
甘い甘い、食べてみて。
わお。オッケーオッケー。
ここね。
すごいね。
そのまま全部食べれるから。
オッケー。
白いの全部。
Oh.
甘いでしょ。
Oh God. Oh God. Oh.
見た目はあんな黄色いけど、
そう。
意外と甘いんです。
そうだから、それは心配だったね、だから。
手で剥きたいならそっちの方がいいね。
うん。
これはね、ちょっとね、
どうも。
皮と身もハードなんですよ。
これは酸っぱいの？
オレンジ。
うん。
赤い網で剥いてる。
うん。うん。
こっちのが食べ慣れてる？
うん。14年前来日してて、
ああ、はいはい。
ほとんどだいぶギリギリ日本人みたいで。
日本語上手で。
いや、私なんか2ヶ月前に3週間ぐらいの断食してて、そうだいぶ痩せたんだけど、そのせいであの時まではなんかソーダは毎日ガンガン飲んでて、もうなんかソーダ中毒みたいなもんだって、そうだからまあそのソーダの代わりに甘いものはなんかフルーツにしたんだからよ。奥さん元気か？よかったよ。いや、今日もなんかちゃんとぴったりな日だから、やっぱりナンパに行くの一瞬はここしかないですよ。今しかない。そう、ナンパの前にちゃんと燃料を入れて、その後はチンコの燃料を入れて、その後はポパーンって倒しに行くことはできるよ。そう、いつも同じで。いや、今日はナンパの目的じゃないけど、ただ俺美味しいご飯が食いに行きてえな。そう、特に上の御徒町の方はなんか屋台とかが結構多いから、そこら辺に行ってみて、いっぱい美味しいご飯が食いてと、もしその一瞬で可愛い女の子が言ってるの場合には、やっぱ
対してるとか、結婚に対して軽いから、やっぱ昔よりも、昔ってやっぱバツイとか恥ずかしいとか、やっぱバツイってやっぱかっこ悪いとか、やっぱ世間体とかあって、今の子とかやっぱバツイチバツイにしても何も関係ないし。
まあ確かにそうと思うよ。
今とかでもやっぱ俺歌舞伎町で商売やってんねんけど、歌舞伎町でキャバクラやってる子なんて、本当に前あったなんて、キャバクラの1店舗全員バツイチの子ばっかりで、手持ちで。
そういうテーマか。
でも、それがダメとかいいとかじゃなくて、やっぱりこう嫌なもんは嫌とか、やっぱ時代っていう部分で、やっぱ昔の時代ってやっぱ我慢するとか、そういうのがやっぱ当たり前やったけど、今ってやっぱ自分っていうのをもっと大事にする価値観が増えてきたから、俺は別に今の時代はいいとは思うんやけど、なんやろな、セックスとかそういう部分に対してのやっぱ価値観も昔に比べたら大事にしてないっていうか、緩いっていうか。
それは結構いい。
Oh yeah, guys, I know I said goodbye before the conversations, but if all of you made it to this end, I just want to say thank you guys for watching the Tkyorants up until now. I know I said it already, but it's like, for me, it's sad that I have to let go of this, because there's nobody, there's the guys with the douchebags of the gimbal and the camera walking around doing walk tours of Japan in 4K. Those guys are a dime a dozen these days. But how many people are going on a fucking 60 frame per second HD tour, a motorcycle tour of Japan? You don't have anybody doing that. But unfortunately, the market for that is too small. So, it pains me to get rid of it. But hey, sometimes in order to let the company grow, you gotta get rid of the shitty menu. So, thank you guys for just loving the Tkyorants. Thank you for supporting them up until now, and yeah, thanks. Oh.
bullet and started caring about something with all your heart and energy. But you can't care about it if you're always holding yourself back in case it doesn't work out.